Coffee. This is for coffee drinkers. If you're not a coffee drinker, you can completely ignore this. But for economics purposes, you may want to watch it to find out what's going on. Several years back, more than several, of course, but just several years back, Kurig came out with machines that would serve single cups of coffee. Oh my God. Do the math. Do the math yourself. And if you're scared of math, have someone do it for you, but stand there and consider this. You're like, okay, here's the main argument for Keurig. People are like, well, I don't want to make 12 cups of coffee at once when I'm only going to drink one or two. You can pour only as much water in a normal coffee maker as you want and make just that amount of coffee. It's completely possible. You don't have to fill up the coffee maker to make your 1 or 2 cups of coffee. Never had to. Look at how much coffee costs for every cup. Ground. Or even in a whole bean bag if you have a grinder. Either way, look at the prices of coffee in bags. Compare that to your cups. Also consider, now you may very well recycle, and I'm sure, well, I hope Keurig cups are recyclable. I have not checked, to be honest, but regardless, every time you want your individual cup of coffee, you're going to have something to throw away. Think about that. Just think about that. You may not be an environmentalist. You may not even care. I don't think you have to be an environmentalist to care about that much. That's a substantial amount of trash that you're putting in, giving back, when you can buy a canister and not have to throw anything away except for the canister when you're done with it. Keurig, to me, makes no sense at all. Excuse me. No sense whatsoever. And I think they're cheating people. They know that people are going to want the laziness of making the 1 cup. And they pride themselves on being able to manufacture to the taste of the sheep. And they're not even going to think about how much more they're paying for those precious cups. It's asinine. It really is. I'm getting ready to get a coffee maker myself, and I will not be buying a Keurig. I only drink 1 or 2 cups myself. I will be pouring enough water into the reservoir to make my several cups of coffee. It's that simple, people. And I just feel like someone needs to go after these people who make these products that are engineered towards wastefulness and greed. It's pure greed, which is what drives companies like Keurig. Pure, absolute greed. And if they didn't cost so much, I wouldn't be on their asses about it. But since it is a waste of money and a literal waste of paper, I'm going to have to say, companies that are cheating people and companies that are doing things that are wrong, I'm going to come after you. And if you weren't doing this, if you weren't actually cheating people, I wouldn't be saying something. So you need to think about that before you say that I'm slandering you or whatever. Your product really is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to state the facts. You can make only several cups of coffee if you want to in a normal reservoir-based coffee pot system and be just fine. And a lot less wasteful of money and paper goods. Thank you very much. Do the math.